Good philosophical writing consists of nothing but argument. Every sentence contributes to the argument.
You can't make up your own rules. You got to follow what the Florida legislature has said.
But then the judge also lets the jury hear other things that are very different.
The reason I actually came to USC, one of the major reasons, was because of the philosophy, politics, and law major.
You get experience in the Socratic method, you get to experience political science, but you also get to experience critically examining the law with a sort of philosophical rigor.
Philosophy, politics, and law is one of the only programs of its kind in the United States. Programs like PPL are really indicative of how Dornsife and the USC philosophy department is pushing the edges of analytical philosophy and creating new innovative programs that are really going to change the way we think about these sorts of issues.
We thought that it's also kind of playing to our strength at USC, where we have excellent people and excellent departments in these three areas, and the connection between these three schools is very tight. Such a major would be intellectually coherent, yet flexible enough to allow students after that major to pursue a whole variety of graduate studies or career paths.
Each has a different framework of how they view the role of the government in society.
That was the first argument, that it limits freedom. In order for this to work,
philosophy is really about reasoning through problems and looking at those deep problems that have been part of our government and society since we started forming those.
While poli-sci gives more of a historical or contextual look at law.
Law, of course, is kind of the thing that tethers them all together.
You want to frankly tell your client, this might be the right strategy, but notice it's a perilous strategy.
The last class that you get to take for the law requirement is a law course taught by one of the law professors at the USC Gould School of Law.
And assert that even our definition of assimilation.
I learned so much about the analytical thinking that lawyers go through and that you need to have. We learn about legal syllogisms and how to take apart a case and be able to analyze it like a lawyer.
So the classes that you're going to take here are going to be very engaging. They're going to challenge your mind. And it's not that they're going to teach you to change your mind, it's you're going to teach yourself how to change your mind.
The claim made by the FSG is the following. Exactly one thing is F and it is G. What we do in logic is to teach students a set of tools that will allow them to identify valid arguments. No matter what you do, whether you do politics or psychology or physics or economics, you're going to be reasoning from evidence, you're going to be giving arguments, and it is important that you are in a position to have a way of evaluating how people reason from a body of evidence to more general conclusions.
As a student, it's really fantastic that we have so many opportunities to pursue whatever interests we have.
Just having the opportunity to go off on your own and really do a self-directed research project, it was pretty easy to figure out a way to fit my research on the allocation of funding to public schools and gone into my major. It takes a lot of critical thinking, and it's really a lot of go with the flow, thinking on your feet, which is definitely going to come in handy in law school or in whatever other pre-professional or grad school I decide to do.
Even just as a citizen of the United States, it's really important to be able to think on a different level, on a deeper level of analytic thought.
A management position, a lawyer certainly, a politician, a doctor even, needs to be able to think through problems rationally, critically, and then come up with a substantive answer that has meaning and value. The skills that you build in taking politics, philosophy, and law translate almost anywhere.
I've had a great taste of developing my critical thinking and analyzing skills. I've learned a lot about the government, about politics, and I've even had classes taught by law professors that have given me like a small taste of what law school is going to be like. So I think that's what makes it such a great major. It's just the mix of different things, all that it gives you all together.